I used to have this program back on Windows using Hotkey that would let me take a screenshot and then hover it over my screen. It took a lot of effort to implement because I was fighting a lot with Windows, but recently, since I'm on Linux, I decided to re-implement it, and it was so much easier. Let me show you how this feature works. Well, first of all, you would have to use KDE to use my solution. There's probably other ways to implement the same idea, but I'm going to be making a tutorial on KDE specifically. So you launch Spectacle, the thing that you can use to take screenshots. Then you take a screenshot, you press copy, boom. Now, whatever I just selected is now in my clipboard as an image. I can press a special hotkey and boom, here it is as a window that just hovers, and I can even move it somewhere here, for example, to be like, oh, okay, so this part of the documentation that I was reading, I can continue reading it while also doing something in VS Code, for example. Very, very useful. So how does this work? First of all, since I'm on X11, I can use Xclip to take the image in my clipboard and just output it as literal data. I imagine like binary data. And if you're on Wayland instead, which you likely are, you would have to use, I think, Wayland Paste, which you would install by Wayland Clipboard or something of that nature. Don't go with me on that because I don't use Wayland, I use X11, for better or worse, probably worse. So this command lets me take the image, right? Then I need a program to open that image with. The default application that you can use on KDE to open an image is GwenView. And GwenView, I would say, is bloated. You open an image and it's like entirely too much. Now, I'm sure you can configure it, probably. You can remove all of this, whatever. It's the very common argument that you can't say it's bad just because of the defaults, because you can change it. I always found it kinda a ridiculous argument. You should judge a book by its cover in terms of software. If you look at the software and your immediate reaction is ew, yeah, it's ew. It doesn't matter that you can change it to be good. If instead you can just get something good to begin with. Now, to be fair, I'm not calling GwenView bad. It isn't. Like, it has quite a few useful features, I guess. File operations is questionable, but the image operations, great, amazing. However, I would probably open GIMP to do those operations, so I don't need all this UI just to open an image. So I needed to install a different image viewer to open my image with, the image being the one in my clipboard. And that program is called Display. And to install it, you would paru image magic. So by using Display, we can, well, display the image. You can either provide a path to display or pipe it into it, like pipe the binary data into display, which is exactly what we do. Boom, now that I have the command that takes the image in my clipboard and displays it, I need to make the hotkey. And on KDE, it's once again very, very simple. You go to Shortcuts, scroll down, add command, and then you add this command that we just were looking at in VS Code. You press save and you set your hotkey. Boom, that's it. Now I can just take a screenshot of whatever, press copy, meta W, boom, it's here. And if you enjoyed this video, consider following me on Mastodon. Press a like, type some comment, maybe have a question or a suggestion. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss my content, but most importantly, stay fresh, cheese bags, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!